Hello, this is George Senda, the official, the real, the authentic, the original, the one, the only, the guy from Pittsburgh, except no cheesy YouTube imposters, commentators, trolls, or the new enemy of the channel. We're always the old enemy, and I never said it before, the deep staters in Congress and elsewhere. That fear Doge, that fear President Donald Trump, you hearties. I got to thinking, Trump has floated the idea of letters of marque to go after the cartel, the human traffickers, and he should add the deep staters, like those who stood out in front of the USAID building as Trump locked all those corrupt employees out of their computers, out of their offices, because they've stolen billions from the American people from their taxes, siphoned it off to deep state funds and leftist democratic organizations who get protest funding, and also the evil Dr. Fauci, who did the research with the bioweapons lab in violation of American law to weaponize COVID as a bioweapon that would kill humanity. That's why he got pardoned. But I got to thinking, who do I know that could go after the cartel, the human traffickers, and would make them not only walk the plank, but demolish their islands, their facilities, their trucks, cars, vans, and plunder their booty, plunder their stacks of gold and silver, destroy their fentanyl and other drugs, turn over half to the United States government as he helps destroy the cartel. But my friend, the Gierk, the Prince of Plunder, the pirate feared of the seven seas and all of San Francisco Bay all the way up to the Delta. He would make quick work of these scumbags, these scurvy dogs. And then when he gets done, he can float his ship through the canal up to Maryland and Virginia and go up the Potomac and anchor at the Jefferson Memorial, and then take his crew, and they could go after the deep staters in Congress who are complaining today and yesterday about Elon Musk and Doge ferreting out the corruption, ferreting out the plunder, ferreting money that goes supposedly to build schools in Haiti, and not one school was built, or hospitals in Africa. Other similar corruption, money disappears like you're a magician. Poof, 1 minute it's there, the next minute it's gone, and nobody knows where the hell it went to. And that's probably where the $800 million went to the Pentagon. Nobody knows what happened to that money either. So who else but the Gierk, the Lord of the Seven Seas, the Spanish Main, the man who attacked Port Royal 3 times because he couldn't find it in the dark. But he would be the one to take on the cartel and make a lot of money doing it. I'm sure living in Silicon Valley, he knows a lot of former servicemen, special forces, Navy SEALs, Rangers, unemployed vets would gladly sign on to his ship and go after the cartel. So I'm waiting to see what the Gierk will have to say now. Let me find my channel and see what happens. Kathy had to leave. We went through a horrible day. Today was pouring rain, probably 40-mile-an-hour winds, and we had to deal with the evil credit card company who kept denying the use of the credit card to have my surgery done so I could get to the surgery on the 18th. And yes, Tiki Tony, Taco Tony, Mr. Taco himself could be there leading the charge hard. And Fluffy is guarding me wallet. And Spoop, I posted the video for my channel members, and you can join the channel for $3.99 or $6.99 to support pirated cats because all my cats at heart are from Pittsburgh. They be pirated cats. So I posted the video of the Pittsburgh unboxing, and you'll see that on the membership channel, but only the membership channel. Only Bellamy the cat and Top Cat and Billy Elliot and the mask spoofer has her pirate mask. I know she's ready to take down the cartel, take down the evildoers, the human traffickers, the child molesters. And then they need to go after the scurvy dogs in Congress that siphon off billions and billions of your hard-earned money. And for my coming up with the idea, I only went a small 5%, to help feed the cats and get me my apartment building in Las Vegas. And then I will scour the streets for volunteers to go after the forces of evil, as I directed from my top secret complex deep somewhere in Las Vegas. This is my new shirt I got today. It took only from Wednesday to today to arrive here because the guy in England wanted a signature. I just about killed myself. I went to the door. He wanted a signature. I said, I'm kind of naked right now. He looked at me. I'm behind the door trying to hide because I didn't know who it was, banging on the door. And he said, okay, I'll sign it for you. He handed me the package. So I got my X-Files Trust No One, the cigarette smoking man shirt, which is apropos of all this deep state corruption and theft. And yet they're whining about Doge and Musk has no, this, the government agency of the crooks, for the crooks and by the crooks, and not by, and they're saying this, the people's, this is created by the people. They always say people, but it really means it's for us to steal the money. They're all crooked. We need term limits, and we need a few letters of marque called indictments. A lot of indictments to go after these people in Congress and the people in government who have stolen money for years from the American people. And then maybe we need to confiscate all their money, their trucks, their vans, their RVs, their motorhomes, their homes, their mansions, and give all that money back to the people in a way of a stimulus check. And find out what happened to the $100 million that's missing. As Zelensky has said, I got $70 million from the U.S. government. I don't know what happened to the other $100 million. All this money disappears. If you ever wondered why all these protesters show up with the same union printed signs out of nowhere, they suddenly appear like almost like magic. Maybe they got secret transporters from the leftist UFOs in orbit around the moon. I don't know. But someone has to pay for this. The tents, the clothing, everything they got. They protest everything like they're protesting illegal aliens. And Ilhan Omar, that crazy woman from Somalia she said it weren't for aid, international aid, she wouldn't be in this country. But she, according to Betty Johnson, brought her whole family in. They're all a former terrorist. So we should make her give back the money and send her back, deport her, tear up her citizenship papers, and send her back to Somalia where she came from because she hates America. She hates Donald Trump. She hates the people. All these Democrats hate the people. They'll never admit it. They always, well, the people did this, the people did this, Trump. But all they love is power and money and influence. And we are now MAGA. We're not going to let it happen anymore. That's what's driving them crazy. American people have finally stood up and said enough is enough. You scurvy dogs. We'll run you through with our swords and our mighty pens and our podcasts and videos and kick you out of Washington, D.C. for good. All right, now, had a problem today with the credit card company. First they blocked the card, Kathy's credit card, because I don't have $100 right now to pay for the van and the monthly fee. And then I called the place up. I keep saying Go-Go Gadget. It's Go-Go Grandparent, the strangest name I've ever heard. And I called them up once, and they said declined. And I said, well, Kathy's got $500 available on this card. How can it be declined? Called up her credit card company. Oh, we did this to protect you, the security of your account. Her account. I'm sitting there talking to them. And then they said, well, it's been released. You can try again in 5 minutes. I waited 25. It still declined. Tried it a third time. Still declined. So I had to get a different credit card where she has $2,100 available. Shouldn't be a problem. And after a few minutes, got that authorized. So I'll now have my van at 5 o'clock in the morning, take me to the hospital on or about 6:30 when we checked in, get my surgery done. I told Kathy, you got to have some food for me because the last time I had surgery with my nose, my sinus surgery, they forgot about me and didn't order any food when I woke up at 11 o'clock. Got the anesthetic, I was going to say antibiotics. And the next thing I knew it was 11 o'clock at night. I was starving. We forgot to order the food for you. How could you forget to order food? I was a lot heavier and more craving food than I do now. I've lost a lot of weight in my face, by the way. And some guy, they left a tray there. He checked out early of the hospital, so I ate his tray. And then my mother gave me a sandwich. I wolfed that. I was starving. Then they gave me crackers, cookies, and apple juice until Kathy came to take me home the next morning. So I told Kathy, you better give me some food the day before that I can take, and I'm going to have it with me. You're not taking this food if I have to staple it to my chest. You're not making me starve through another surgery. And then I wake up in the middle of the night going, there's nothing to eat but apple juice and cookies. That's not enough for a manly man to sustain himself, particularly if I got to engage in planning attacks against the enemies of the Constitution and the people. So, finally got the card to work. Second card. They said I can now call. I'm now a member for $29.95 a month. $100 to transport me to San Francisco. And then I can call the day before and order the van. They'll come here. They'll pick me up direct from here, take me to the hospital. And then
tomorrow, you'll see
figure it out myself.
And can expect a high of 57 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 41 degrees.
We'll take Lyft to back or Uber. But the weird thing is, we did this because of possible fraud. The company is associated with Lyft and Uber. It's who picks you up. And yet, Uber Medical will not pick you up, Martinez, but these guys, go-go grandparent, will. And I can't figure that part out. That's very strange. All right, let's see who's in chat. Spoop, I posted the video of the item you wanted to see last night. So if you want to watch the video today, you'll see the item. And where the hell is everybody? I don't know. I come on early, 6 o'clock. And I be eating Red Baron pizza. There you go. Except for one reason, it gave me a problem today. So, poor Kathy, we never made it to Costco. I called Target also. I'm an authorized user in the Target card. I'm the one who pays the bills. I said, I'd like to change the due date, please. They gave me this other company, not Target. And the woman started reading boilerplate legalese to us 5 different times. It wouldn't be quiet. Well, I'm required to do this. No, you're not. There's only one thing you're required to do in this life is die, and I've died twice. We don't want to hear legalese. All we want to change is the due date. And Kathy kept asking the woman, what do you want me to do or say, please? I'm Kathleen Enfield, the owner of the credit card. And she wouldn't do it. She kept reading this legalese. I finally got fed up. I said, lady, you are nuts. You worked for me when I was a retail manager. I would have had you fired. Because, you know, you can avoid saying this. People don't want to hear, you must do this, and we are required to disclose, blah, 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 blah. I don't care about that. I want to hear that crap. I put enough BS about the credit card not working, even though the particular bank said, oh, it's okay, you can charge on the card, there's no problem. And people wonder why I lose my damn temper. So Kathy went home. We didn't go to Costco, but I got her a new shirt for her that she really loves, and her MacBook Pro will be here on Saturday, so she's going to come over Saturday. You'll see her live, or as live you can ever be after riding the bus for 2 hours. So here's what I wrote. President Trump has come up with the idea of citizens getting a letter of marque to go after the cartel, human traffickers, and more. They would split the profits 50-50 after plundering the facilities of the cartel, whether they be on the land, sea, or air. So it struck me as a perfect time to have the master of the Spanish Main and the high seas, Twitch's own pirate, the Gierk, to step up and run the scurvy dogs through and sink their pirate fleets and destroy them. When he's done with that, he can take a short rest and go after the scurvy corrupt dogs in Congress as well and make them walk the plank into the Potomac River. I like that idea. Where's the Gierk? He's always got time to come in here before. Where's Tico Taco Tony? Spoop, send him an email. Tell him he's being talked about behind his back or behind his front, whichever it is. All right. I had to do this because I saw that Benny Johnson talk. He had a senator on, head of one of the committees, and he said, I like the idea of the letters of marque, which they did. President Jefferson did that to fight the Barbary pirates. I like that idea. Maybe they could extend it to go after all the sanctuary city mayors who refuse to turn over the illegal aliens. One of them said, immigration is the backbone of America. No, it's not. Certainly not illegal immigration. And we are MAGA. We told Trump, we told the Democratic Party, we don't believe your BS anymore. We don't listen to your excuses, your lies. We want good government. No corruption, no theft, no insider trading, you name it. Good health care, good air, good water, good unemployment, low prices, low gas prices, low food prices. No $7 butter, no $9. I went to Target. I think the eggs were $9 for a dozen eggs. Now, granted, Biden administration, head of agriculture, killed 100,000 chickens, 100 million chickens, 100,000 chickens. I don't remember which was million or 1,000. That's why there's no eggs. But why butter is $7 a pound, I don't understand that either. I didn't hear any cows being killed. And why is orange juice $5 a bottle now? By the way, I bought these at Target, and half of them are bad. I didn't get my cheddar cheese. I bought it, but it wasn't in my bag at home. The next time I go to Target, I take the receipt. I didn't get my cheese for my baked potatoes, which I haven't got yet. Because I was going to go get those at Costco. So, there he is! The master of the seas, the man who gave Horatio Hornblower shingles. He also built him a house. The Gierk is here. Hey. So, did you read the title, lad? I want you to go fight the cartel with your mighty pirate fleet. Destroy the cartel, get 50% cut. Trump might give you 60-40 if you ask him nice. And you can get all the gold and silver and booty you want, but no strange booty out there. There's too much strange booty. Like transsexual musicals and transsexual comic books that we funded with taxpayers' dollar, and that's what they're screaming about because they can't steal the money anymore because their big slush fund is gone now. I have no problem with stuff made in another country. Because like Trump said, we let our manufacturing leave this country or die. We need to bring it back. One thing that irritates the hell out of me about Democrats, they always say that the Capitol building, the Congress, we don't separate the two, is the people's house. And yet when the people go in there to protest the result of an election that they feel was wrong, can't say the F word, because Google, YouTube will kick you off the channel or block your videos. Hopefully that corruption will go too, because one of the things they found out with the ID is the federal government was using it to suppress people's free speech, including videos. They were using millions of dollars for that. So, my family was from Lithuania when it was East Prussia, so I'm very fond of Lithuania. But, well, the problem is that the cartel has fentanyl coming across the border. I don't know what fentanyl is. I just know it kills people. Trump says 350,000 people have been killed by fentanyl. And the illegals come, and terrorists, undocumented, unvetted, they know they're terrorists coming across the border. But they're also coming from Canada. And fentanyl's coming from Canada. And the crazy mayor of Toronto today canceled the millions of dollars of Musk Starlink contracts with Canada, even before the tariffs are going into effect. So the guy's name is Ford. There's a broken Ford in your future if you listen to that guy, because he's nuts. So, and another official of Canada said Canada's not going to be the 51st state. That was the best thing that ever would have happened to them, because they wouldn't have to pay for their own defense. They could save that money right there. Write a check, give it to the people. And the truckers wouldn't be molested by a tyrannical prime minister whose only job qualification is to be the former host of Canadian Dialing for Dollars with Bowling for Dollars. He's gone. I don't know how Trump can talk to the prime minister when he's resigned, but he said he talked to Trudeau. So I have Canadian relatives, or at least one left. The rest died. No, I take that back. There's 3 left. They're scattered to the whirlwinds. I will not disclose their location, but 2 of them are in the U.S. and 1 is elsewhere. I'm not going to disclose their exact location or identity, but I'm very fond of Canada. I loved going to Toronto and Ontario as a child. So, Mexico, she backed down. Trump likes her, so he says now. She put 10,000 Mexican troops on the border to stop the illegals and the fentanyl. I think we should. Another senator came on, Benny Johnson. He wants the legislation to eliminate the IRS. And somebody came up with the idea, and I like it. Send the 90,000 armed IRS. Why does the IRS need automatic weapons? And, well, I have 1 sister. The rest did not survive. We were all premature babies, and came early and did not live because lungs didn't form or whatever. It's a long story. So I love my sister very much, and I hope to see her in the next 2 years before I do not survive one day and I'm gone. Because I'm going to fight death 2 out of 3 falls and make him walk across a room filled with strollers, and that should kill him off. That day I tripped over a wheel. I went flying, and luckily I threw my hands out, which I cut my finger open somehow, and I managed to put my hands like this, and went across Kathy and didn't land on her. So I was dumbfounded, astonished, whatever you want to use. One day on the phone, my sister said, "You know, your mother had 13 children." I went, "What?" And only 2 of us lived, so I ain't going. I'll get all these fine chemical pieces to stain my body. RFK Jr. won't like me. What do you mean he's 900 years old? All he ate was Red Baron for 47 years. Which I've eaten now. I had bagels earlier. I determined you cannot keep the bagels. You cannot keep the Welch's grape jelly on the bagel. It's just falling on my shirt. Hold on a minute. I paused this video because I hear squeaking. I hear Mama Cat squeaking. It is Secret Mama Cat. Yes, Secret Mama Cat is in the building. In the door. Hello, Mama. Hello, my Mama. Little Mama. Oh, you'll excuse me for a moment. I have my paternal duties, so to speak. I have to go prepare this for Mama Cat. I have lost probably over 100 pounds. Egg UAPs. I'll have to look that up later. I have to go feed Tiny one. I came home last night, passed out, didn't wake up till 5 in the morning. So, okay. All right. Secret Mama Cat. Mama. Oh. Okay. Oh. Mama. Mama. Sweet Mama. Little Mama. My Mama. Hello, Plup. Yes, you'll get fed too. Hold on. I apologize for this, but this is the time of night where she comes in. And I have to avoid sitting on Fluffy, who's sleeping in my dirty laundry. He's sitting in my dirty laundry. I have to avoid killing myself trying to run around the corner here. I gotta move this bed. I need help. It was too heavy for me to move it on my own. All right, little Mama. 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 Come on, sweet Mama. Sweet Mama. There you go. There you go. Okay, there's Mama. No, I haven't done the eggs. I've been dealing all day with the BS of trying to get the credit card authorized to pay for my surgery, because that's the number one thing. When I tripped over the wheel of the scooter, I went flying and I twisted my knee. So I looked at myself in the BART bathroom when I went out with Patty, and by the way, she's doing fine. Her scooter will be repaired on Friday. She's going to loan it to me so I can get around. And my taking her to lunch is part of my obligation to her. And taking Kathy at Red Robin was very early Valentine's dinner because I don't know. I don't know how well I'll be able to walk after the surgery. And I need to go to the store, and I need to be able to go feed Tiny one every day. But after I tried to do the unboxing video of this box, and I kept flubbing the video. I couldn't do it. I was too tired. We were out in freezing ice cold winds yesterday. Yeah, cheap healthcare. Trump has said he has tried to revive Obamacare, tried to revise, revive might be a good word, revise Obamacare, but he's been unsuccessful because too much opposition from Congress. They're always opposed to any reform. This is why the people should demand term limits. I would say 2 terms in the House, 2 terms in the Senate, 2 terms in the House. You're gone. And then with a codicil, they passed a separate law. You cannot do insider trading from any information you receive as a congressman or a senator, and you cannot go to work for any company that you have reviewed in committee or anything like that when you're out of Congress. Once you're done, you're done. You're retired. Give them a pension, give them a small pension, give them health care, and let them go. So I don't mind giving them health care. Some of them have been there a long time. They need health care. But we have 12 years in the Senate is good enough. Davy Crockett said it's not meant to be a lifetime job, and he was absolutely right. But until the people wake up and say we need to stop that's the only way to get rid of the corruption in Congress. Now, were it up to me, I'd have public funding of all federal campaigns. You wouldn't have donations from big pharma, big oil, big ag. I don't know what else is big. Big electricity. The federal government would pay for your commercials. The federal government would pay for your signs and all that. Now, why tax all future profits? Tax them now. Make them pay back everything but the $140,000 where they're making a year now. They whine about that. But then I like the senator that came on this morning. He said we need a constitutional amendment to overthrow the 16th Amendment, but make sure also that a future Democratic administration can't turn around and revive the IRS by pulling the stake out of its heart. We need to get rid of the IRS. Take those 90,000 armed agents, send them to the border, or better still, put them on the Gierk's pirate ships and have them go after the cartel, go after the enemies of the United States of America. I'm a little too old for that. I would not meet my own qualifications for term limits because I want an age limit too. I need a teleprompter because I forget stuff. If I were 25 and more well off financially than I am, but then it costs a lot of money to maintain 2 residences, despite what the congressman complain about. We could put all the Congress in public housing, make it free. Make Bernie Sanders get rid of his 5 mansions. Make Nancy Pelosi get rid of her mansion in San Francisco with the $25,000 refrigerator freezers where she stores deluxe ice cream. And if you can't live at 140 or 175, hold on. Computer, what is the salary for a congressman?
A representative receives a salary of $174,000.
All right, I was wrong. 174. Computer, what is the salary for a U.S. senator?
A senator receives a salary of $174,000.
Same thing. They want to give themselves a pay increase. Well, the question is, you remember, you want to recall something. Since Project Grudge, the Deep State, MJ-12, have withheld knowledge of alien technology from the people of the United States and the world. You got to get rid of the Deep State. No, I don't have a AI assistant. I have me. AI screwed up my Silicon M1 Mac Mini. Mama. Don't be scared, little mama. Just got to move my foot. Silly mama. Mama. I love you. You're my baby. I don't know where Kitten is. Last night, Kitten ran out of the door immediately opened the door. everything amuses me on X. There's all these beautiful young busty women, and they're AIing their breasts to gigantic proportions. How can you tell what's real anymore? Fraudulent stuff there. But I want an AI assistant. I want a robot that likes to do laundry and dishes and will go to Costco and Safeway for me. I can do knee surgery, so I don't have to leave my home. Do the knee surgery in my bed while you're here. So I don't have to go all the way to San Francisco. And egg story. Okay, hold on. What is this egg? Hold on. EGG egg. Just a minute. Let me look this up. UAPs. Okay, hold on. Bear with me a minute. I'm afraid of if I move toward the other phone, I'll make Mama Cat run away from it, which she just did for her food. I don't know why she does this. I've only been feeding you for 14 years, Mama Cat. You'd think you'd stop being afraid. Okay. Wow. What's wrong? Where is the settings on this stupid thing? What happened to settings? My settings on my other phone have moved. Hold on. That's weird. Got the brightness up full and I still can't see anything. Okay, hold on. I wish Art were alive. Would have heard about that by now. Oh God, do I wish Art Bell were still alive. By the way, what goes with egg UAP? The bacon, sausage, pancakes. Let's see, egg UAP. UAP recovery shows egg-shaped object exclusive News Nation. News Nation. January 18th, 2025. Your news is a little old. What? What? Egg video analysis serious on Reddit. Interesting conclusion analysis of stable 4K enhanced egg UAP. The egg floats as if smoothly while you can see how the middle of the cable dangles. Why would the egg have a cable? That sounds a little phony to me. Let's see what this is. Hold on. UAP retrieval object caught on video. Well, we know the government has captured many UFOs and bodies and aliens that have crashed. The problem is I can't read this. So, Jake Barber. This is Red Baron. It was on sale. Buy one, get one half off. Jake Barber. I need a haircut. Will you give a haircut? I wish I had an iPad instead of this phone. Jake Barber Shop, Jake Barber Interview, Jake Barber Air Force, Jake Barber Reddit, Jake Barber Lacrosse. I don't even know what lacrosse is, except it's some kind of sport. Alright, Jake Barber UFO. It still says UFO whistleblower Jake Barber would 100%. Is this the guy they won't let him do it? From the Pentagon, they stopped him. They took away his security clearance or something. When he witnessed at an aircraft retrieval site, a secret he has held for more than 10 years. Well, long ago, I found a list of retrieve UFO crash sites. There were about 20 of them. So I'm sure he knows much. But the problem is, when you portray this stuff, you don't have any Well, how to put this? Let's say my plate is a disc. You don't have the smoking gun. You don't have a disc. You don't have the pizza that's inside. You just have, I saw this at a secret location outside of Ralph's Market, and I can prove the UFOs are real. Where's your proof? Where's the evidence? Where's the physical evidence? Where's the piece of the saucer? Where are the bodies? And the problem with the UFO field is no one, with the exception of Art's Parts with the bismuth. I think bismuth is part of what they put in Pepto-Bismol. That's why they call it bismuth. But no one has come up with any hard evidence. Well, he's given verified details. People can validate it all they want, but now, you know, I have 50 UFO books. I've been studying the subject since I was 5. But where's the UFO? Where are they? Where are they being kept? Why haven't we seen them? Why haven't they? It's just like JFK, RFK, MLK. Isn't it amazing that all 3 of those names begin with K? Where's the truth? The truth is out there, but they're not telling us the truth. We're not ready for it. Not the movie. Or society would break down if we revealed the existence of extraterrestrials on this planet. We already have one alien being this planet, not legal aliens, but cats. They're very alien. Mama. Here, Mama, 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 Mama. Don't be frightened. Don't be frightened, little girl. You're my baby. Don't be frightened, sweetie pie. Don't be frightened. Yeah, I get a pet. There we go. I get a pet. Happy tail. When I pet her, the tail goes up. Picked her up last night, put her on the bed. Said, you were not running, you're not jumping, you're not running away. Yeah, they're going to drain their swamp and drain their bank accounts. They're going to drain the way they get corrupt money. You think, let me put it this way. Bernie Sanders never worked a day in his life. How did he get the money for 5 mansions? He had to get them somewhere. I'm not saying the egg UFOs aren't real. I want to see some proof. I think the UFOs exist, but is there any concrete proof? And until we see one, I believe, but I don't think it's fake. But I think that we don't have any hard evidence that this happened other than first-hand or third-hand testimony. And that's not good enough in the UFO field. You got to have something there. And the only guy I've ever seen that had proof was Art Bell. We're not going to get that from Nori because I think Nori in some ways is too establishment. We might get this from George Knapp, but he's a busy man and only gets 1 day a week. If I ever became rich, I would buy Premier Radio Networks, make George Knapp come on both weekends, get rid of that woman who hides in a broken down radio station, get rid of the guy who's into hockey, put me on the weekend host. George Noy is a Johnny Carson of the paranormal. He's never there half the time. Well, I heard horror stories about Yugoslavia from guys who did Kelly's Heroes. I don't know if I want to go there. It's kind of, at least it was then, kind of backwards. So, would I get medical care? Would I get peach Snapple? Would I get Red Baron pizza? If not, I ain't going. Billions and billions and billions of stars. You know. I firmly believe I think Richard C. Hoagland is what has made Elon Musk so fascinated with Mars. I was always fascinated with the face on Mars. Of course, I've always wondered what's behind the face. Is there a body on Mars? And what happened to the Martians? We've had all those rovers on the Mars. Not one Martian. And I remember Hogan being Art Bell. One thing was horrible. Lots of pictorial evidence on there. On Art Bell's site, they took it down. Pictures we'll never see again. Wash machines on Mars. Things that look like a Kelvinator on Mars. Refrigerators on Mars. What are these items? Don't know. Been a while. I got Hoagland's books. I was just on the Enterprise Mission website a couple weeks ago. I don't think we're ever going to disclosure until we get term limits, vote out the deep staters, and then the people demand disclosure. And Trump, for some reason, is not into UFOs, so I don't know if we're going to get disclosure from Trump. I wish we would. And this AID group had 8 former CIA directors on its board, even though it's a government agency. Why do they need a board of directors? It's not really a government agency. It's just a government agency in name only. It's a corruption agency. And I am for. Apparently, also we have spent millions of dollars using tax money overthrowing governments. And one Benny Johnson had information that before the Ukrainian government was installed, we had already decided to pick their cabinet. So that's horrible too. I'm all for the Ukrainians and the Israelis. Yeah, I watched, not really watching because you're not seeing the person. I listened on Art Bell video and Hoagland said that. They didn't scrub, someone blew it. They missed the photos. They're out there. But they don't want to tell us that there was a race on Mars or something on Mars. They don't want to tell us about this. We know probable there were structures on the moon, and what did they do to our astronauts that they can't remember the greatest thing in human history, landing on the moon? They have no memory of it. Buzz Aldrin, Neil Armstrong, Collins, I can't remember his first name. They don't remember going to the moon. Remember going there, remember going back, but they don't remember landing on it. They know nothing. The new rectangle building. I'm not aware of a rectangle building. Oh, by the way, another thing Benny said in a separate video. More corruption, more fraud, more waste. The Obama library that he took, he had pictures of the former Soviet Union's opera house. They all look horrible. Had a whole bunch of pictures of the leftist architecture. It's depressing as hell. The Obama library, they poured the concrete. It's bad pouring. I know it's saying about laying concrete. And all the walls are cracking now. The concrete is falling apart. They haven't even finished the building yet. And one a subcontractor sued the main contractor for racial discrimination, got a lot of money. What that has to do with laying concrete, I don't know, or pouring concrete. But the Obama Library is falling apart before it's even built completely. More corruption. They changed the standards to put in the rebar. So, but we've been putting up with this crap for, I would say since Eisenhower. Musk wants to, why would he want to rule the Martians? Seems kind of imperialistic and not nice. Leave the Martians alone. Let them live in peace. I always, as a child, I liked the Martian Manhunter. I always thought the Martian looked like him. John Johns, the Martian Manhunter. But we have so much corruption. All that money on NASA we have spent. We never went back to the moon because supposedly the aliens told NASA, don't go here. We got bases here. Wants to take over the Martians. What do they all look like? Ray Walston. Them in tennis. Sorry, Elon. You're going to go flying now without a plane. Amazon has been showing episodes. Now, I found that on Amazon Prime the other night of My Favorite Martian, one of Kathy and my favorite shows. And Ray Walston, for years, he resented that show. He felt he was typecast. Then he said, people stop me in the street all the time, how they love the show. They watched every episode. They love Uncle Martin. They love the camaraderie between Bill Bixby and Ray Walston. He changed his mind. He grew to love the show. I think it didn't happen long enough. 3 years is not enough. What if we have the fundamental declaration of the Martian colonies and the Martians revolt? Fight the Earth. They've been underground for thousands, if not millions of years. Who knows what weapons they could have? What if we had War of the Worlds? The Martians attack the Earth. Then we have the other problem. The asteroid. The asteroid that may have a 1% chance of hitting the Earth. And Gutfeld last night said it would hit the governor of Illinois, the really fat one. I thought it was funny as hell. Asteroid hit him and probably bounce off and go back into space, you know. So we could be wiped out by 2030 or 30 or 36. Couldn't see the graphic. I think my screen, maybe because I've got it on super hyper enlarged because I can't see small print. Let me lower that a bit. Oh, there we go. Now I can see the side thing. Pennsylvania is turning deep red state. Levels 3 storm moves across Bay Area. Arrests made after black box recovered. They arrested FAA people in the towers. They were releasing pictures of that weren't seen before the crash. Let's see. Trump Live taking questions from the press. 5.3 earthquake in the Mediterranean near Santorini. People in Santorini are panicking. They've been hit with earthquakes like crazy. Santorini is, I think, in the Aegean Sea or somewhere like that in Europe. Let's see. Widespread rain continues through elsewhere as well. Looks like Oregon. This storm, I looked on the radar on the Weather Channel. The whole state is full of rain. Elon Musk storms FBI headquarters, according Doge FBI takeover. The FBI is frightened to death. All those, what's the word I'm going to use? Not woke agents, but weaponized FBI agents. Now, what happened to my chat? Wait a minute, what the hell? Hold on. Reduce that. That's weird. My chat went away. Now I'm burping. Excuse me. There we go. Get back. That was strange. It went away. Hold on. What happened to chat? Oh, great. For some stupid reason. Oh, jeez. When I did that, the chat went away. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's on the right now. What the hell is going on? Oh, 50% upcharge. But hey, it's $7 a dozen or $9 a dozen. You already got too much already. Pay for eggs. Okay, there we go. That was scary. I go, the chat's gone. Now I know where it goes. It takes a vacation to Mars. It's now 7 o'clock. Waffle House is part of the Illuminati. You know where all the criminals go. They go to Waffle House and they get shot by the state troopers or the Texas Rangers because they try to rob the Waffle House. No criminal has ever succeeded robbing a Waffle House as far as I've seen. They get gunned down. I do not believe this closure is days away. It might happen under Trump or Elon. And the Democrats are attacking Elon. He's not an elected official. He has no business shutting down AID. They should rename that agency inside the deep state. I'd like to have 1% of all that money they've siphoned off and put somewhere. You feed my cats filet mignon every night or super gourmet cat food. You can have 100 whistleblowers. But without hard physical evidence, it doesn't mean anything. I've got books, John Mack, Jenny Randalls, Whitney Strieber, Jesse Marcel Jr., Donald Kehoe, the guy who was on Belzer, who co-wrote a book with Dory on the flight that disappeared, Indonesian Airlines, where they were. By the way, earlier Fluffy was guarding my wallet. Men in Black, but there's not one scintilla of hard metal, saucer, evidence, bodies, whatever. Well, they can appear for Congress all they want. They can appear at the national. How many times have we seen oh God, what the hell was his name? Not Richard Dolan with the UFOs and the national security state. Been on art many times. Miss Greer, Stephen Greer. We're going to get disclosure the day after tomorrow. We're still waiting. And the other guy, I saw him at the UFO con, gave a speech about disclosure. That was what? Well over a year ago. No disclosure. Here. It's not that. All these guys, professional UFO professional UFO disclosure guys. We're getting disclosure any day now. Must be about a 38,000 hour day because we never get disclosure. And we won't get disclosure until the deep state, the United States government, and according to Ben Johnson, they're in governments all over the world. They put their people in particular, to destroy governments that refuse to become deep staters. And they fund riots, they fund civil unrest, they fund manipulation of elections. And despite the lawsuit against Fox, anybody believes those Dominion voting machines weren't rigged is crazy. They had the evidence on YouTube of ballots coming in. Everyone's retiring, but this doesn't show any hard proof. Now, what I would do if I were Trump, I would nationalize the Ohio National Guard. And I would send loyal military officers, generals, admirals, whatever. High-powered people that are not woke, that are not deep staters, if you can find any such thing in the Pentagon. And I would airlift them to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, to Area 51, to Dulce, to the other base that's supposedly somewhere in northern Nevada, maybe a naval base, where UFOs and crafts and bodies are kept. Arrest the people operating those facilities. Hold them and send them to Gitmo for upcoming treason trials, and then release everything. Unless it was something that was so inimical, I'm not saying the word right, inimical to our interest or dangerous for the United States and the world to be told the truth about, like we have an active underground invasion force already here or something like that. Why would Trump be scared of the alien? Define alien conspiracy. That means our alien conspiracy or the aliens? Maybe Trump can't figure out the whole UFOlogy field because he's probably never followed it because he's not interested in it. This man built buildings. He built skyscrapers and hotels. What the hell does he know about UFOs? He needs someone, maybe he needs someone like me. Not just for the money, they'll make it so I can do remote work from my mansion in Las Vegas in the Department of UFOlogy. Somebody has been researching this stuff for years. Ah, those aliens. Okay, the ones at Holloman. The ones that one of our astronauts saw on the landing field when he was flying a jet trainer. Them aliens. That's why we need a raid on Dulce. With that tech that the CIA and deep staters developed because they had to fight the aliens. You may remember that story by a sergeant who had appeared publicly on numerous occasions saying we fought a battle in the bowels of Dulce, way down, like probably the 18th or 50th level, however, where the aliens controlled access, where they're doing horrible experiments, and they suddenly I'm not clear on this, whether they had decided to attack our forces or we had decided to attack them, but all the scientists, all the military were killed. And the aliens control much or probably all of the Dulce base. Like I said, I've been reading about this stuff for 67 years. Yeah, well, there's another thing. Who's in the Arctic? Wait a minute, it couldn't be the Arctic. It had to be the Antarctic. The Arctic is melted. We're going to stick the Arctic unless it's... maybe that's why Biden didn't want us to drill at Anwar. Maybe that's where they're hiding the UFOs. Just a thought that occurred to me. That's why Biden sent the executive order, no drilling at Anwar. Can't drill, you might hit an alien or an alien craft. Under the United Nations Treaty for what? Non-combat in the Arctic. Well, Trump would throw that out in a minute if he got told the truth. Trump already got us out of who. There's probably a what, why, which, and where as well, run by the UN. Who knows? They hate America. They'll take money from us, but they hate our government. They hate our people. They fear us because we're Americans. We don't put up with any BS in the long run. The short run, we'll put up with 4 years of BS. We'll put up with 8 years of BS. But after a while, you slog through so much BS, you're up to your neck in BS. You say, that's enough. I've had it. I can't breathe anymore. Yeah, that's another story. We had a guy on Art Bell repeatedly. People are missing in the forest. Of course, we have a question. Millions of people go missing every year all over the country. It's not just in forest. Where are they? What happened to them? Are the aliens abducting them? Then we have the cattle mutilations, cat mutilations, dog mutilations. Where are the people? What happened to the animals? The person that addressed this would be Lynn Moulton Howe. I would make her... Trump signed a bunch of orders today, special counsels or special envoys. We need an envoy to the paranormal community. I volunteer for that. Pay me a small stipend so I can feed the cats, and buy more paranormal books. And a proper couple of working Apple devices. But I would, and give me the authority to send in government troops. And take over all these secret bases. We got too damn many secret bases. I would also shut down the NSA, the DIA, the CIA, fire everybody and start over with a brand new agency. The Department of Truth. Justice in the American way. Where we tell the truth. Where we don't lie to the American people. Make $2 eggs great again. And bacon. Trump's obsessed with bacon. Why? Why is Trump obsessed with the price of bacon? I think we've been prepared by Hollywood. There's ample evidence. There's a book on it. I haven't got it yet. It's on my list of things to get. We've been prepared by the CIA and the deep staters for the UFO knowledge. To accept it, not to believe in it, but accept the possibility. We could be visited one day, and then one day they'll decide it's time to release the truth. But they'll probably come up with a fake invasion or something like that. We already have a real invasion. It's called illegal aliens. Not migrants. Not newcomers. Not immigrants. I believe, and I'm not certain I think it's in the Sierra. I think I've seen it. At Emigrant Gap. It's going up to Reno. But not Immigrants. Hold on. Thought you were more active than this? Well, remember, my my personal life has curtailed my intellectual life of late. When you're in pain all the time, when you can't see out of one eye, when you injure yourself and make further pain, and when you cannot read, no, it's been on the list of things to do. Take the giant magnifying lamp and move it over there so I can read a damn book. And I'm really lost at my iPads because trying to look something up on the iPhone is a pain in the ass. And I've not been posting my paranormal news forum like I would. I haven't been doing videos because there's days where I can't, frankly, except to go to the bathroom or get something to eat or go feed Tiny One. I'm in bed. I'm bedridden. So it's not... there are many people watching this, but they aren't donating or chatting. Yes, I've never understood that either. The thing that they're too cheap. Even with my limited income, I've spent money on 600 paranormal books. I've spent money on cat food, videos, other things, HDMI cables. I have a new keyboard sitting in the bed, sitting in the kitchen, not the bedroom, George. Dummy. If I had a regular salary that was untaxed and unfettered, and remember, we were all unfettered by what has been. Stupidest thing anybody has ever said running for president. We're unfettered. But that fetter is just something you put on a horse. I could be wrong about that. Let me see. I hate using the wrong terms, but I don't know what I'm talking about. Let me see here. My lymph nodes are completely swollen out of that. My sinus infection, the rain. And it's not John Fetterman, that guy, who could be Republican if he wanted to be. Let's see, fettered. Oh, this is Drek woke crap. That's why she says unfettered. Restrained with chains or manacles. Prisoners. She's talking about slavery. They chained the slaves and brought them to America. That's why Kamala, or as I call her, Kamala Harris, talked about we are unfettered by what has been. She's talking about chains. Slavery. It's a hidden reference to slavery. And probably reparations. God knows what else. So, we could have... No, you don't want to do $1. Oh, 15, sorry. Because they take... I want to remind you, they take 30... Wait a minute. Where have you bought kitty food, tech, and gift cards for me? Not the... I haven't seen any of that. The only person that has donated kitty food to me, there are two people, actually three. C.R. Barboni, maybe one other. I'm not certain on that, so I'm not going to say directly. I know I'm thinking about it. She knows who he is. The Mass Swooper and Kim, Top Cat. And nobody sent me gift cards in a long, long time. So if you sent me a gift card, I'm not aware of it. And there are people who claim they send gift cards and then they turned out to be trolls in the same chat. I had to block them. Tico Talco Tony took me to tacos with the Gierk in his Tesla that I accidentally said, I give you money for gas because I'm so used to thinking about gas-powered cars. I'd never been in a Tesla before. It was really cool. Although the seats are too low for me. Me and Tiki once donated mayo and cat food when we went to lunch. Yes, you did donate mayo and cat food. I remember we went to Safeway. Thank you. Yes, I am very grateful for that because I was out of cat food and out of money. But people say they donate chat money. I will look up tonight. There's a way to see who donated the super chat, see who has and hasn't. But with to be honest with you, one problem I have, not only age, I'm not in the shape of, I hope not, or the beginnings of it. Poor Bruce Willis, who's got Alzheimer's, his daughter talked about it on Fox. But I forget stuff without having had COVID and without being old. So, but I have gone through the list of donors. I know not lately, no one's donated to PayPal at all. And other than Billy Elliott, nobody's sent me anything in months. So I don't know where it is. Well, you're not donating me to my email. That's total BS. And you're not sending me any packages. That's also BS. So I can look to PayPal. Not here. Hold on. My stupid mouse. I got a new keyboard, but for some reason, after I did that AI program, my computer will not recognize Bluetooth, which is very odd. Now, we will look up Mr. Chairman, the number of alien communists in the State Department. And where is... It's not there. Hold on. It's not in Safari. It must be in Firefox. I know it's here somewhere. Okay, I don't want to... I have that on my screen. Okay, there we go. Whoop, hold on, just lost it. Just a moment. Alright, we'll go. Listen, you son of a bitch, stop that. Alright, PayPal. Problem with PayPal, for some reason, periodically, they wipe out my password. I'm starting to think my PayPal was hacked. I can never get it to work. Hold on. Alright, there we go. Okay, there's my password. Bear with me for a moment, please. Some of your info isn't correct. Try again. Now, how can the password that I saved, and I haven't been to PayPal for some time. Okay, email. I hate, if I become in a position of authority with the federal government, I will find a way to eliminate passwords and have some other way like facial recognition or retina scan to get rid of the torture of passwords and all those captchas and how many motorcycles are in this picture, to make it easier to get into your account if you forget or if the application doesn't recognize a password you've had for a year or more, it disappears. Now what is this? Get a text, get an email, get a WhatsApp. What the hell is a WhatsApp? I have no idea. Okay, it wants me to get a text message. Let's see. Hold on. Now I need the other phone. Damn keyboard bit. Hold on. Alright, we will this issue. Much to my annoyance, I hate doing this kind of garbage. Alright, now it's giving me a 6-number code. And frequently the... What the hell? Okay, hold on. I can't read this. Okay. Alright, hold on. Goes my phone on the floor. Tile got broken. What do you mean, no? Hold on. My keyboard doesn't always type the numbers I put in. Ah. Wrong one. Okay, hold on. And my keyboard is messed up because I spilled coffee on it. Right, this looks like it's correct. What do you mean no? Try another option. We're having trouble making sure it's you. Why ask me this BS in the first place? God damn it. Quick security check. Alright, give me an email. You goddamn piece of crap. Application never recognized my goddamn password. Pain in the ass. Go to the other phone. I can't read this phone. I ask you to bear with me while I deal with this incredible annoyance. Alright. Now hold on. Create password. They didn't like my... Oh, here's his password I didn't have. Somehow someone got and changed my password. That's odd. Alright. I don't remember having that password. Alright. Ah! The AI thing screwed my computer up where the windows for Firefox, Chrome, and Safari will shrink.
From superuser.com. You may cause both Chrome and Firefox to open a reduced window by launching a narrow adjustable browser window from JavaScript.
Computer, be quiet. Right. It must develop a non-uppity computer voice. Alright, that spelled it wrong. Okay. Alright, password match. Let's see. Same password. Update, return to login. Okay, we're back into PayPal, finally. $2.97. Now, I gotta lower the resolution here. Okay. Now the truth is out there. Let's see. Has my bank account. And my credit cards. And activity. Now we don't want that. Alright, the last 90 days. Anthony, annoying Vinny, telling him to keep sending me $1 all the time. And that's it for the last 90 days. Now, he sent me $3, but they take out 18%, which means you get effectively almost nothing. And for some reason it is not letting me change the date. I don't know why. Okay, hold on. I found something here. They're listing Bitcoin claim cards. That's not it. Okay, hold on. Why doesn't it want me? Oh, wait a minute. For some reason, okay. Oh, there we go. I got it to move. It's a window that you have to click on it to make it change. All right. This year. Well, we don't want this year. We want last year. Finally get that to work. Sheesh. Okay. And we will put pay to the people that say they've donated to me in PayPal where they're lying. We have $3 from Anthony Venton. We have $50 from Karen last February. We have $160 from Karen last February. And I think that's someone I know who is a YouTuber. That's it, folks.
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
So the truth is that there have been no PayPal donations. So anybody who says in chat that there are is a liar. There's no such thing. There's last year's donations. So I think the Gierk donated once, but he tends to say he doesn't donate to people. So, Mr. Paranormal Chat, goodbye. You're a troll. No one's donated to PayPal. No one's been donating to Super Chat, or I would have a lot bigger revenue from YouTube. And you claim you've not donated through YouTube. I did through PayPal. You're a liar.
Hello, this is George Senda, the real official.
Uh-oh. Where did that happen? Hold on. Nothing happened here. Hold on a minute. I have a previous video going off on another screen. Just a moment. With an icebox open on it. Okay, there we go. Me drinking something lemony or something. I don't know. Okay. So, this guy, we will... And goodbye. But why it isn't moving his... What? Hold on. There we go. He's gone. He's gone. He is gone. So now, all those messages, total bullshit and lies, excuse my language. He claims he donated to PayPal. He sent gift cards. I haven't gotten a gift card in ages. There's a woman who donated items to me a long time ago, not lately. So, There's $2.97 in PayPal, and I read you. I got $3 from Anthony Benetton and money a year ago in February. Well, Dead Kitten needs to donate some Friskies with numbers on it. Green Friskies, not the vegetable that the cats love. But real dollars, not fake dollars either. Not Monopoly money, not movie money. So the truth is out there, and I just said the truth. Right off there. This year's been no money either. I told Anthony Benetton donating $1 to me is pointless because they take 18% out. Donating Super Chat $1 is pointless. They take 30% out. Skimmed off the top. It probably all goes to the deep state anyway. Because the president of YouTube and the people that run Alphabet are all leftists. And probably Marxist communists, certainly America haters, certainly Trump haters, certainly Elon Musk haters. Well, I trust the Gierk. He is Antico Taco, Mr. Taco himself. Yeah, the Gierk and I have a long history. He has kept my Twitch alive. By the way, I looked up your logo when you see the video tonight. I appropriated your logo unlawfully to have USD. I tried to have USD. I'm sorry, I take that back. I put it on my desktop, but for some reason, excuse me, OBS would not let me make it a thumbnail. So we're going to show your head logo there. If I'd use one of mine. For some reason that's not going to desktop. When I put a photo in there as a thumbnail, it drives me nuts. So I trust C.R. Barboni. I trust Tim in Boston. I trust the mass spoofer. I trust the Gierk, Tico Taco Tony, another woman. I have a long list in PayPal. If I go back to 2023 of people who have donated to me over the years. And I did this video titled partially facetious, but imagine, if you will, like the pirates hoist the colors. We had a massive, the Gierk fleet. Now they could be sailing ships with modern weapons because we were doing sailing ships around the world into the early 1900s with sails, backed up by engines. So imagine this battle fleet and the enemy, the cartels of an island. And I got the idea. I asked where it was. It's in the Virgin Islands. We have Trump confiscate Epstein Island, make that our base to go after the cartel and the forces of evil. Imagine a fleet bigger than D-Day. What was I watching? Oh yeah, the biggest fleet ever in history before D-Day was the British when they invaded New York City or Boston. I forget which one. I was watching the Story of Us. I'm watching at 3 in the morning, binge watching Story of Us. Another reason why I'm not paying attention to paranormal, I'm watching stuff on history. And I do watch UFO videos, but they're old because they're on Amazon Prime and they're free. But the British brought the biggest fleet ever until D-Day. I think they occupied Boston, and then they occupied New York. And the occupation of Boston and the massacre that was and wasn't, Boston Massacre, promoted by Paul Revere, who was he was not a Tory, he was for the resistance. That's what started the Revolutionary War. I went to Gierk to be the admiral. of maybe a 500, bigger than D-Day, 500 or 600 ship fleet of pirate ships with a hardy pirate crew, maybe a skeleton crew. And he would land his pirate marines and his special forces. We'd have the Navy SEALs, we'd have the Rangers, we'd have the Green Berets, all ex-military. Because the thing about this letter of marque is you get 50% skimmed off the top, and you distribute it to your hardies, and the rest goes to the federal government. So the Gierk could afford a new computer, maybe even a 586. I'm kidding, Gierk. I don't know what. I know Windows. There's Windows 12, I think, but I'm not certain. I don't follow Windows. I look out the window. That's my Windows knowledge. I look out the screen door. I haven't used Windows since Windows 7, except for the tainted laptop sent to me by the owner of Belgab. So we send massive pirate fleet. Of course, we have drones. The Gierk has drones to attack. Attack drones. Maybe we could lull them into insensibility by broadcasting The View or Joy Behar or the bald-headed black lady whose name escapes me right now. Or broadcast CNN at them. No, not CNN or NPR, which would put you to sleep. PBS. Yeah. Oh, we got to forget. We got to get another thing. Israeli Special Forces. Tough troops as well. Retired Israelis who kick ass. Be there male or female. Destroy the cartel. Destroy the fentanyl dealers. Maybe even go so far as to make them take their own medicine. Kill them all. No gitmo for them. Take their RVs, their SUVs, their gold, their silver, their diamonds, their rings, their hoards of pennies and silver coins and collectible coins and whatever they've got. Turn it in. Give the money to Trump or Elon. The Gierk distributes them among his crew. He takes a reasonable cut for himself for his efforts, being the admiral of the high seas. Send me a few bucks. You know, years worth of cat food, cat litter, toilet paper, soap. Found out today that Taco Stacks, they bought a $5 storage spaces. I never get that lucky. They found boxes and boxes of old soap, Irish Spring and stuff. They think it lasts forever. It doesn't. 3 years. Get a bar of soap, lasts 3 years, then it starts to crack internally. It's still kind of usable, but not really. So I asked it, how long does bar soap last in the package? Hey, that's an idea. Instead of bullets, a lot of these guys probably haven't bathed in years. Start shooting Irish Spring at them and Dove and Safeguard and whatever else. What was the other thing? He only uses Dove, but there was some other bar of soap. Dial. Shoot the bars of soap at them and then shoot like shells full of hot water at them so they can get a bath. 486 GX, yeah. I had a 286 646. Pity that Bruce Willis has Alzheimer's. We could send Willis in all by himself. Or Arnold before he went nuts. But, see, the people in Congress, they swear an oath to the Constitution, but they really don't mean it. It'd be like having a guy swear an oath like this. And then he's got his fingers behind his back going like this. I'm not telling the truth, but you'll never know. Gonna tie me on my back. Ow, that hurts my arm. So, they don't support the Constitution. They want to subvert the Constitution. and the principles it stands for. They want to subvert the United States government. They want to support the Trump administration and anybody who's MAGA. And it's not MAGA, you gotta wear a red hat. It's not MAGA, you attend a rally. It's I support the America that we all want to see, where there's no racism, discrimination, wokeness, weirdness. There's no reason in this country why anybody should be homeless. Any cat, dog, animal, person should be homeless, should be sleeping in the streets, should be sleeping in the rain, the snow, the sleet, the hail, where any house destroyed by natural disaster shouldn't be rebuilt, and in some cases there shouldn't be natural disasters. They should be built to withstand. We had a guy in Oklahoma, a professor, who developed a house that would withstand a 300-mile-an-hour wind. That story disappeared. Probably they paid him off or killed him, so that they keep making money selling you not product. What's the word? Materials. If your house is destroyed by a hurricane in Florida or Georgia or New York State or wherever it happens, you got to go to Home Depot and rebuild it, if you can still build on the site. We also need to pass laws where you can't build after a hurricane in coastal areas that are low-lying, because it's pointless to build a new house. It's just going to be destroyed the next time. And we need to have laws where they start reinforcing the coast. Because you put rocks out there and grass, aquatic grass and other things, it diminishes the power of the hurricane, but we're not doing enough of that. And while we're at it, take some of that plundered money and send some snow plows to the south, so they have snow plows in case they get hit by a 100-year blizzard. And they go like, how are we going to remove all this snow? Maybe instead of deporting the illegal aliens first, we should send them down to the south with shovels when there's a major snowstorm in Florida or Louisiana or Texas. Start shoveling the snow, then we'll put you on the planes. Make them work for their food. And one of the really corrupt things they did, Musk found this. I don't understand why Vivek decided to run for governor rather than work for Musk. Maybe they couldn't get along. Or maybe Vivek got death threats. I don't know. But they gave one, the really outrageous one. I told Kathy, I said, give me a purse, I'm going to demonstrate something. Okay, I'm not going to do anything with the purse. I'll give it right back to you. Put your arms out. Now, pretend you're an illegal alien. You're in chains. You're handcuffed. You're getting on the plane. But first, Johnny, what did they win? They won a gift bag with all kinds of toiletries and items direct from the federal government. Enjoy your banishment, but at least you won't go hungry. You have beautiful, beautiful cosmetics and other things, male cosmetics, Axe, deodorant, spray, or whatever you have in the gift bag. They're spending money giving illegal aliens gift bags as we kick them out of the country. This is the kind of BS our government under leftists have done. Okay, you got to go. You got to scrape the barnacles off your ships by hand with no rebreather underwater. See you later, Gierk. Thanks for coming in. You're a great friend. I love you dearly. One day I get a new iPad, I'll figure a way to get back on Twitch and watch your exploits fighting the skeletons and the guys who keep stealing all your food and sinking your fleet. We need to get you sterner ships, better artillery. I make fun of him because I don't understand why he plays that game. He's always starving or the ships are sinking. Then he's treading water and he gets it, and they build him a new ship and then he goes out and they sink him again. So I'm being facetious, but that's the way it seems to me. Where did Mama Cat go? There she is. She's still here. Hello, Mama Cat. I love you, little girl. No kitten. Okay, what time is it? It's getting close to the point where I really should go, assuming it stopped pouring, and go feed Tiny One. She's got to be starving and wet, poor little thing. So anyone who says that they donate to me or have in the last year is a liar, except for the people I read. And so far this year, no one's donated to PayPal. Not a single person, except Anthony been sent me $3. And no one's donated to Super Chat lately at all, except the mass mover. So with that in mind, I will end this because, among other things, I have to go to the bathroom. I have to get out of this door because the door is open and I'm getting ice cold. Boost another boogie? What the hell is boost another boot? I can't read that. Boot scooter boogie. Well, they're repairing Patty's scooter on Friday. And then the other problem is, when is Patty going to come over here and help me move the clothing rack? Because I need room to open the door to get the scooter in here, because I can't leave it outside because some A-word complained to housing that I had the scooter sitting outside. Mama. Oh, thank you. Thanks for coming in. Would be nice if one night people would donate what I see in the other channels, which is anywhere from $1 to as much as $1,000. But that's probably never going to happen because I got cheap chatters and people who claim they donate and lie, which is annoying, but not unexpected, because I got people coming to chat. Oh, I love your videos, but I'm too poor to donate. You can afford the internet. You can afford $7.50 every once in a while, or every couple of months. Means I would clear $5 for the cats, not for me. All right, that's it for this one. Have a good evening. Stay warm, stay dry, stay hydrated, stay safe, stay out of the rain. Watch for flooding and watch the skies to see if we get disclosure in our lifetime. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Bye-bye for now.